Welcome back to Somerville. If I recall correctly, I think we just threw some kind of robot man off this cliff, and now I am stuck in a cave. So, I still haven't found my family. I also am not sure. Well, I'm not sure what places are navigable here and what places are not. Can I jump down here? Ah, here we go. This is my path. So yeah, my sessions with this game are kind of few and far between, and so I always feel like I've forgotten the controls. Like I've been playing God of War Ragnarok, for instance, which has you pressing the circle button in order to jump and climb things. But I think it's the A button in this game to interact with practically everything. Okay, it looks like I can go into the foreground or into the background. Let's try background first because it's covered in blue stuff. Oh, it's like a... Okay, so this stuff... I can't understand how this stuff works. Like, this looks like it's a waterfall, but it's not flowing, but I do wade in it like it's a puddle. Like, it's very, very strange material. I can't decide how I think it would work if it were a real thing. Because obviously everything in this game is kind of minimalist and impressionistic, and so, you know, it could be that if that thing were real, it would look very different. It's hard to tell. I mean, I guess that's one of the advantages of using an art style like this, is that you can do weird, disconcerting things that don't necessarily have to have a real-world analog. You don't have to understand how they would work if they were real. They're just... This game is itself just an alternate reality that's got its own rules. Hey there, Bardic Angel. Okay, I'm pushing the A button, trying to climb up on things, and that's not working. So I guess that's not a thing I can do. Maybe this surface of this is a ramp? Okay, so this side of it's a ramp. The other side is not a ramp. This side is a ramp. Sure. Oh, hey! Hey, dude! Oh, up. Up is the direction. Okay. Oh! Okay. So is he giving me one of his powers? Oh, holy crap. Okay. So my first power that I got from my arm, that came from the first one of these people that I encountered, from touching hands with them. So it looks like he saw his own death coming, and just like she did, and passed on his power to me. So now whatever it is, I can use it. It looks like he might have... Did he solidify the blue stuff? Because her power could, like, use light sources, could, like, energize light sources and use them to destroy this red stuff. But maybe... and turn it into the blue. But maybe his... Okay, so... yeah, so if I hold the left trigger, that glows my right arm. And if I hold the right trigger, it also glows my right arm, but it glows it red. And I just sort of intuited that. Like, it didn't... I don't think it told me to pull the right trigger, but the right trigger definitely does something with my new power. The question is, with the blue power, I had to touch something. Oh, I can climb up now. Oh. I had to grab a light in order to make it work. So I wonder if there's a rule for the red power. There's something I have to touch in order to make it work. Bardic Angel asks if the dog is still alive. So I fell in a hole, and I'm not sure. Okay, this looks like an exit, but... oh, it is an exit. It just didn't work the first time. Okay. But yeah, I fell in a hole without my dog. I have no proof that the dog is alive. It might be, though. So, okay. What I'm betting is... okay, check this out. I can't backtrack now, because I'm too low down. I'm betting that I'm going to get the ability to solidify this puddle. And that's going to be what lets me out. So I'm here specifically in a place where I'm trapped. Ooh, okay. where I'm trapped unless I use this power. Oh, I have trapped myself. Okay, so I have to not be standing in it. I hold it and then I release it. Okay, so while the blue power has to be held continuously and will constantly dissolve things, the red power, you hold it, but then you release it in a single explosion. So they've got a different vibe. Each of them sort of has a different feel to it. And it looks like they both use light as a tool. So I had assumed that I was using, like, electricity or something as a tool. But it looks like it's not really electricity. It looks like it's light that powers these things. So, can I climb that wall? I wonder if it lets me climb it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can climb it. Okay. So now we can climb up the ladder and get out. Hey, Ranithcord. I'm glad your grocery shopping went well. At least I'm assuming it went well since you came home with groceries. I guess maybe you came home with the wrong groceries. I don't know. My wife just finished all of the Thanksgiving shopping, and unfortunately was not able to find the frozen rolls we usually get, because they're very good. And, oh wait, am I... Oop, I'm stuck. Okay, let's try this again. I'm glad these powers can undo each other, so they can basically let me get myself as stuck as I want, because if I'm under a circumstance where I can make the stuck thing happen, I also can make the released thing happen. Oh, Renethcourt asks if we're going to not have Grandma Sycamore's bread. On Thanksgiving, no. Grandma Sycamore's bread is everyday bread candy. We need to have special bread candy for Thanksgiving. We are at least going to have biscuits. We know we're going to have biscuits. The question is whether we can also find those rolls. Okay. I guess we're... Okay, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, looks like we're going to have to go fugitive style and jump off this. Ah! Oh, but it's a chemical flare light thing, and so it works under the water. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate it. Which way do we go? Is it this way? Doesn't look like it's this way. Oh, wait. I have to go... Do I have to go down? Oh, wait, I can dissolve this. Oh, what the heck? Okay, how long does my breath last? Very worried about my breath right now. It took me a second to figure out what was going on. Are they gonna kill me just for figuring out what was going on? No! Don't kill me for that! It only took me a couple seconds to figure it out. Come on! Alright, try this again. Okay, this time we go straight into it. I don't know. I think you should give somebody enough time to solve a puzzle like this on the first go while they still spend a little bit of extra time figuring out what's going on. I think that giving them only enough time to succeed if they already know what's going to happen means that it kind of actually makes the story feel a little bit like a lie. Like, it makes it feel like, oh, an actual guy going through this experience one time without getting to restart could not have succeeded, because it takes a certain amount of time to just figure out what you're doing. And he didn't have that time. He could only have succeeded if he already knew what was going to happen. And that makes it feel fake. It makes his accomplishment feel like it couldn't possibly be real. So yeah, I definitely would prefer giving the player a little bit more time than that. So they can feel like, oh yeah, I solved this on the first time, or could have solved this on the first time just like he did. Ran of the Court said, you didn't hold your breath in real life when you jumped in. I do that sometimes just to sort of compare games and movies and things to reality. Okay, so can I climb this one? Because I could climb the other one that I made. Looks like no. I can dissolve it, though I'm not sure if there's a purpose in that. Oh, it makes a ramp that I can go up. Okay. Just gonna hold on to this. Now, there's a ladder over on the left side. Maybe that's where I'm actually supposed to be? I don't know. I'm kind of liking just sort of carving my way up this thing. Okay, it looks like I can't go any higher here. Ah, okay, so maybe this is going to get me to the ladder. Right? Can I hop down? I assumed I'd be able to hop down onto that little beam there. Because otherwise, what purpose is there in being here if I can't go anywhere? Okay, so if I lock this, it blocks me. So that can't be the answer. What is the answer? Ranithcourt says that when he holds his breath during movies, he's never been able to match Wesley from The Princess Bride. Yeah, unfortunately, like, the person you should try to match is actually Ed Harris in The Abyss, because there is a oneer of him swimming from one of the hatches in whatever it was called, whatever the thing was called, Deep Core, I think. He was able to swim from one of the hatches to the moon pool on a real underwater set with no breath. So I don't know why it let me go so high. Like, that was useless. Like, all I needed was to get high enough to be able to get out of the muck and freeze this floor. So I've got no idea why it let me go to all these places that didn't seem to have any use here. But yeah, so Ed Harris really swum that. Like, he holds his breath for an absurd amount of time. And you know, where like audience members are like gasping by the end of it. But he really did that, and he really swam that distance under feet upon feet of water with, you know, divers just barely off screen, ready to save him if he started drowning. But he basically had to make that entire trek. And that is why James Cameron is an ambitious but also terrible person to work with. Because he actually asks people to do stuff like that just to get his amazing shot. And I'm just like, oh, come on, man. Don't risk your actors' lives. But, I mean, kudos to Ed Harris for pulling it off. I mean, pretty impressive. Oh, hello, sir. Ah! Okay. I glanced over at the chat, like, and was not paying attention to the fact that there was a monster. So let's try this again. Average Switch user does have a question. I think it's about State of Decay as well. Oh, he's just asking. So we were talking on a State of Decay 2 stream about Plague Hearts being in a new updated version of the infestation system, having Plague Hearts be awakened by the player making a bunch of noise and doing a bunch of stuff. And the idea was that, you know, they start sending out infestations after you've awakened them. And Average Switch user wants to know. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy. Wants to know if that means that Plague Hearts are intelligent, and if they're alive. So I think that you can say that they're alive in the same way that zombies are alive. You know, I mean, I think they follow slightly different rules from most living things. And so you could decide, you know, that maybe being undead needs to be considered a different thing from being alive. But they're undead, like the zombies are undead. I genuinely have no idea what I'm going to do here. And the question of whether they're intelligent, I don't know. Like, Is a plant intelligent because its leaves bend towards the sun? I mean, it's making a good decision by channeling its leaves in that direction, but you could also treat that as just like it's an automatic response to a stimulus, right? And that's more the way we think about plants, is that they just have an automatic response and they've evolved over time, and they don't have to think, oh, there's the sun, let's point my leaves at it. They just do the thing that causes them to survive. And I suspect that probably the best way to think about plague hearts is in a similar vein, is that, you know, they have reactions that they do in response to stimulus from players. And you can sort of imagine it as a kind of intelligence, but the intelligence is, you know, if you can call it an intelligence at all, it's something instinctual, something that's sort of stepped back from actual conscious thought. It's not really that there's conscious thought and strategic decision making going on. It's more that there's a system that's evolved something that's akin to intelligence through trial and error and survival. You know, and so it's kind of like how evolution, you know, develops, you know, designs that seem intelligent when really what they are is the survivors of a lot of iteration and trying things and seeing what works. So I would think of them more. We don't have a definitive explanation in the lore, and I'm not giving you one now. But I think that's probably a more useful way to think about it. Not like, oh, it has to be intelligent because it's responding and doing this thing. I don't think you have to impute intelligence onto it to have it be a natural response. Anyway, I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing about this monster. So it seems like climbing up there is bad. I'm going to try climbing up one more time and see if I can run away from it. Nope, running away from it is not a thing. So, if I get to the top of that ladder, I fail. So the question is... So I feel like I should at least climb up to get that thing's attention again. Because that feels like this is a state that the developers want me to be in. And he does look back and forth. So sometimes he's looking this way, and sometimes he's looking to the left. But, okay, as I get... Okay, yeah, he occasionally looks away, but I don't feel safe climbing up to that surface just because he happens to be looking away. Crap, I didn't mean to actually go up at that moment. I was like, I mean, I'm happy to test the theory that maybe when he's looking away, he won't react immediately to me climbing to the top of the ladder, but... I don't know, even though he's looking back and forth like this, I feel like both of his head positions feel like they can probably see the top of the ladder. Yeah, so he looks away like that for a second. And next time he does it, I'm going to try to climb up. But I don't think... Yeah, that doesn't change the outcome. So that's... I think his head moving is meaningless. I think that's... It's tough, though, because, like, I have had spots like that in the game where I had to stay in their shadows and avoid being looked at. And so this looks like that kind of puzzle. And it does kind of push me to think, oh, what I need to do is hide in the shadow of his spotlight. Okay, glowing on my arm doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, wait. Oh, is this the way I can go? Oh, okay, this did not look like a path. But this is a way I can go. So, cool. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm past that point. By the way, this is getting pretty loud for me. I assume... you'll let me know if you can't hear me over the game audio, right? Let's see. Can I grab this and pull it loose? Oh, yeah. Going into a tiny cave. Always a good idea. Oh, especially if it's so tiny you have to crawl. Definitely a good plan. Always leads to good places. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me fine, Codicion. Thanks. So we got folks in the chat talking about whether or not other enclaves in State of Decay 2 should trigger the Plague Heart Awakening behavior. And so I think, I'm not on the team, but I'm assuming they are not trying to handle that because that is one of the costs of working with making changes to a system that already exists. Is it's already got a ton of complexity, and each change you make, there's the potential for it to spiral out with a bunch of extra implications you're not looking for. I'm betting they're simplifying their work by not making enclaves do it. And I guess what you can imagine is that enclaves probably are dealing with their own Plague Heart threats, and you're just not seeing it happen. The zombies that we alert you to, the hordes and the infestations we alert you to, are the ones that are threatening you, that are caused by you annoying the Plague Hearts. And it's okay if other humans are having just a different, separate experience from you that you don't fully know about. I think if we were doing this all from scratch with the current set of rules, we probably would build into the system the idea of other humans, getting the attention of zombies, needing to deal with sieges and hordes and infestations, calling for help sometimes because they need it. That absolutely is probably what we would have done if we could redo this from scratch. But I'm betting that making that a part of the infestations update would, in my mind, with my assumptions not being on the team, I assume that would make the cost of building the system prohibitive. Like, it would come out much, much later if it was able to come out at all. So, count your blessings. You might actually get an infestations update next year because they probably did not do that. Okay, can I get in here? Okay, I kind of can. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a thing. Oh, this is a thing I can pull. Ah, gotcha. Because it's orange. It's rusty and orange. So, I probably don't need to pull this. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I do need to pull this all the way. I assumed I was just opening a door for myself by moving this, but it looks like... No, this is actually part of the plan. Alright, before I go down there again... I actually forgot how I got up here. Oh yeah, I climbed a ladder that collapsed. I just want to make sure there's nothing in that hole. But it looks like there's nothing, so... I guess I'm jumping to my death again. Yay! Sploosh. Okay, so I'm going to swim as hard as I can immediately. Not going to look back for a second, or I'll turn into a pillar of salt. Okay, looks like we got a place to breathe up here. All right. Okay, so I can lower this to make a ceiling that I can walk on. Maybe? Because it looks like it doesn't have a floor. Okay, so I can't get on it that way. Pardon me. So what else can I do? Okay, so that's it at its highest position. Also can't interact with it. Okay, what am I missing? This is orange. Can I grab this? No. This is orange. Can I grab it? Nope. Okay, so I can't take it any higher. I can only lower it. Like, is there just a certain level I need to lower it to? Like, some... Oh. Wait. Oh, now it's busted? Can I take it to the top? Nope, stop it. Stop that. Okay, I can take it to the top. Chase it all around and back down. No, I can take it to the top. And I can start moving it, which causes it to go all the way to the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. In both situations... Oh, wait, what? Okay, check that out. All right. when I hold the right trigger... Okay, what if I hold the left trigger? Ah! It dismisses all that stuff. And what does that mean? Can I jump down now? No. What? Okay, what did doing that do? Alright, so now I could freeze it. It's a crane. I'm lifting a floor. What? Okay. I did not understand what I was supposed to do there. We kind of figured it out by trial and error, but okay, sure. Okay, this time, the minecart was a door. So yeah, Coalition says that when I was saying basically, I don't know why that worked, or I don't know what didn't know what I was doing, but somehow something happened. He says that perfectly describes the Scorn experience. I've only done the one session of Scorn, but apparently that is how it continues to be. Okay, I'm in some kind of red hole. Oh, is this flares? Yeah, flares. Get gone, red growths. Okay, am I stuck down here? I didn't actually mean to turn this into a wading pool. What happens if I harden it? Oh, my feet are stuck. Nope. So that doesn't work. Okay, so I can't tell. Am I supposed to be able to get out of here? Okay, I'm definitely stuck. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, it's filling with water? What? Oh, okay. So I needed to destroy enough of the wall that it would start leaking water. And then I have to destroy the obstacles all the way up. So that I can ride the water up here. Okay. This is kind of cool. Okay, so is it water that's leaking through, or is it just dripping the blue cubey stuff? Am I swimming in a pool of blue cubey stuff? Oh, this seems bad. This doesn't seem good at all. All the way back down here? Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, you could predict that that was going to happen, but I also didn't have an alternative in mind. Okay, yeah, so this stuff, this blue stuff, is a liquid. It's just, it's a liquid with a strange surface tension. That's so odd. Okay, so yeah, so Coalition is suggesting that there might be a way I can get out of this place midway up so that I don't have to go as high as I was going, where I hit that ceiling. So let's have a look at this again. Let's float up a little bit. Okay, how high am I gonna float? Okay. I don't want to go too much higher. So what happens if I harden this stuff while I'm completely underneath? It's like, it feels like I might be able to like climb up the left side, maybe? So, okay, so Average Switch User's got another question, by the way. I don't think I can give you a lot more detail on the sort of the lore of Plague Hearts and how they work. Average Switch User, like I think we might need to sort of maybe wait on more game to come out first. Leave it up to future iterations in the franchise to answer those questions. Okay. So if I dissolve anymore, this stuff is going to collapse on my head. Okay, what happens if I freeze this with me in it? Oh, it just gives me a roof. It doesn't actually freeze the liquid. So what happens if I make it dissolve? Okay, I'm going to run out of breath, though. Dang it. Okay, that still got me. Okay. I feel like there's something there. There's something to that idea of making a roof for myself to protect me from that falling stuff. But I don't know what exactly to do with it. Because once I've got the roof, I mean, what's it for? Is this... Okay, that looked like an exit for a second, but it's not. Like, once I've got the roof, what can I do besides dissolve the roof some more? You know, and then I'm back where I started. So if I can be under this shelf right here when the collapse happens, if I can be here, it's probably fine. Okay, can I actually do this? I think I need to, like, a little bit. Oh. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, that's what I needed to do the whole time. It's just... I had to know what was coming in advance and prepare for it like crazy. I don't think there was a way to react to that in the moment and get it right the first time. Which, again, undermines the storytelling a little bit. If it doesn't feel like there's a way I could have gotten it right the first time, because I had to be specifically looking ahead to exactly what was going to happen and prepare myself for it, then it feels a little false. You know, it feels like, well, this character would not have done it then, if that's what it takes. All right, so left, I guess. So I'm trying to glance at the chat while I'm navigating, and so I'm just stumbling over everything. Average Twitch user wants to know, in State of Decay 2, how we determine the zoom quality of scopes and holographic sights on weapons. I think that Brian just assigned them all like a zoom value, tested them out. I think we consulted with like technical folks, with programmers, about like what costs different different distances would have, like, you know, or like it was actually mostly probably tech artists we were talking to about like how far can you zoom in without exposing some of the sort of ugly low LOD, you know, graphics we have to use in the background in order to sort of make performance be good enough. And once we sort of decided what the sort of the tightest zoom that was reasonable actually was, then I think we probably just gave the best scope that zoom level and then stepped back from there. That's what I assume Brian did. I don't actually know. I wasn't involved. He figured this stuff out on his own. Okay, so it feels like that area might want me to fill it with water. Like, because I saw that way off to the left, it looked like it. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. All right. Wait, can I try to remember, can I go this way? Maybe I can in the future if I get this water to go high enough. That's what it seems like I need to do, is make the water go high enough that I can maybe get through the tunnel on the right and then later the tunnel to the left. And so the question is, what can am I stuck? There we go. So there's stuff dripping from above. That feels important. But I can't climb up onto this ledge? I can dissolve things from nearby. But it feels like the dissolution that I'm doing here is not actually resulting in the water level going up significantly. So I have dissolved some stuff around here. I guess just not enough stuff? That dripping liquid, square liquid, from the ceiling feels like it's meant to be important. Oh, maybe, no, it's just a justification for why this ladder exists. That's all it is. Huh. Okay, let me go. I'm going to go down this tunnel one more time in case I missed something, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing interactive in this tunnel. There's nothing that I can do in here. This does feel like something I could potentially swim through, though that little narrow area might make it harder. And then that I could, like, if this started filling with water, I could swim up it. Okay, and I can climb up it. Is there something that I missed? I can't go to the right. Oh, I can go to the left. I can go to the left. I was sitting here trying to solve some big puzzle that didn't exist because I didn't see that my character could go to the left. That is the problem with, you know, games like this with a very limited perspective. Is the fact that it is sometimes like the character could clearly see there was a way through, but I couldn't see there was a way through. Why did I drop my light? I guess it went out. Okay, so we got some drippy stuff over there. Okay, so I can give this cable a lot of slack. But then it winds up again. I've got a light over here. Alright, so and I can grab it and do magic with it. Then over here, okay, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay, so it feels like if I can grab that hook and lodge it somewhere, Like, can I grab it right now? Can I just hold on to it with my hand? Looks like I can't. But yeah, if there's a way for me to, like, get the water level to rise, or... It looked like... Okay, hold on. Let me try pulling this thing down again. Can I run over and grab it before it gets yanked back up? Stop! Stop it! Getting this to go the right way is hard. Okay. Okay, I tried to grab it and couldn't. Okay, so I thought maybe I could, like, pull it somewhere and then freeze the stuff, but it looks like that's not an option. So Average Twitch user wants to know if there are any challenges in adding the new outfits we just added to the game. And if we could easily do that again. So a lot of these outfits that we're adding right now are actually... We've had them for a little while. And what we're doing is deciding when to release them. Like those winter hats, for instance. We've actually had those winter hats in the backlog for a while. But it wasn't winter, and so it wasn't the right time to release them. So we released them around the winter time. I don't think the team is currently in a position to just take arbitrary outfit requests and just make new outfits. I think that they've got a little bit of a backlog of outfits that they can share when the time is right. All right, so we've got a light here. I'm not sure what good this is doing. Oh, I can pull this down. What did that accomplish? I can't really grab the light to use it. Or can I? Oh, there we go. Okay, that raised the water level by a lot. Kind of by a silly amount. Okay, so what does that mean to the water level over here? Oh, wait. Did I always have this minecart? Is this a thing that I can pull around? I don't think I noticed this before. Oh, so once I pull this over, it can't go back the way it came. So can I... What can I do with this? Oh, I know what to do. I need to collect a bunch of this crap. Yeah, I need to collect a bunch of this crap. Then pull this back underneath the hook. All right. Then lower the hook into it all the way. And then hopefully... Dang it. But the thing I can't do is solidify it. How do I solidify it? I mean, I've got this light right here, right? But it doesn't seem to do anything. And I can't bring the thing over next to it anyway, right? Because I've got this, like, break in the rails. So what is the answer? Is there a way to pull this light off? Oh! It's not a light, it's a switch. It's a switch with a little light on it. Okay, so... Okay, so how... So I think I have to be holding onto this thing in order to flash freeze it. And then I can melt it again. But how am I gonna... I don't think I can get there in time to do it that way. And I can't do it from here. Now, it's possible that just flash freezing it right now will work. Nope. Ah, what is it? Oh, okay, here's a feature that so when I was dealing with... So, yeah, Coalition just found an answer for me, and now I understand what my mistake was. When I was dealing with that elevator that I was using to, like, grab the floor and yank it up, that elevator had only two settings, top and bottom. As soon as I started cranking it down, it fell all the way to the bottom. I assumed that this was the same way, that basically I could either crank this all the way up. Come on. He has a lot of trouble reading my inputs on this. I could either crank it all the way up or have it spin all the way down. But actually, there's an intermediate step. I can lower it in, and as long as I haven't raised the door, I don't have the weight of the door to retract it. And that's the thing. It just didn't occur to me that there would be a middle setting or like a gradient in the middle there. I assumed that it worked like the elevator. So players will make assumptions about precedent. If you make something work a certain way one time, I can't move it now? If you make something work a certain way, there we go. Oh gosh. Ah! If you make something work a certain way one time, players will assume that every other thing like that will work the same way. And it's a very easy situation to get yourself into. So you have to be very careful what you're teaching the player. Because if you're teaching them, like, if you make them think something is true that isn't true, you can undermine their ability to get future puzzles. Can I open this? Wait, what? What? Why is the ball wearing a hat? Why is the ball wearing a hat? It's messed up. I don't know what to do with this thing. Did his friend go to the left? Does that mean that there's a way I can go to the left? Nope. This is a balls only way. The foreman just went into the foreground, where foremans belong. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything up there. Wait, was this ladder always here? Did the foreman open the ladder? Or did I just miss it? Oh, is this my way out? Oh! I thought that was my way out of the cave. I want to be out of the caves! Alright. Let's pull a switch and do some magic. He's starting to feel it too. Alright. It looks like this might be a way out if I can figure out what to do. Is this just a red... Oh, it's a red button. I mean, no, it's a green button. So I can pull this out, but it looks like I need to rotate the switch here. I'm almost kind of relieved that this is like a straightforward puzzle. Okay, so now I'm here. But I think this is just... I think this is just a stair step for me, basically. Average Switch user, I think... If you look back in my old videos, Average Switch user is asking me about my favorite State of Decay 2 character who died. I know there was an old video where I lost like the leader of my community, and the guy had the same face as actually a person that I know in real life, and so I had kind of gotten an attachment to him, and then he was dead, and it made me sad. But I forgot what his name was. I'm not sure what to search for in my old videos to find the video I'm talking about. That was probably my most traumatic character loss. I almost lost Merci, who is the leader of one of my current communities. And I did a video where it looked like I was reacting to her death in the thumbnail, but actually she didn't die. She barely survived. All right. I'm really not sure why I'm bringing this thing with me everywhere, but I'm sure there's a reason. Like, it'll be funny, actually, if bringing this with me gets me killed or something. Because I'm just doing it because I'm a video game player, and if you've got a thing you can do this with, you obviously should. Oh, I get it. Yes. So, if I'm on the other side of this, I can go right past, and he won't detect me. But I have to do the switch. What? What? No. That guy was looking away. I don't know what you're talking about. Reneth Court, it was the same community where I got Jack Kilgore. But he's alive. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But it was the community where I found him. So if you look for Jack Kilgore, Attorney at Law, his first episode, I think you'll find the other episode I'm talking about. Oh, Bardic Angel says that there's a ladder I just passed. Oh. Okay, it really did look like I should have been able to make that run. And so I wasn't even looking for this ladder. Because it really did look like, at least the first time through. Yeah, right now they're both looking away. They did that before, and it looked like I should just be able to run across the gap. Okay, they both looked at it because it moved. Okay, keep doing your weird thing. All right. It's weird that he has to look more at me, more in my direction, in order to create the shadow that I can hide in. Okay, Laconacion says that it was the Free People. The name of the community, the name of the series that I was doing, where I lost that character, was called the Free People. So if you look through the Free People's videos, you'll probably find the one where I lost that character that I cared a lot about. All right. So, can I ride this all the way down? I don't know. I think. Oh, so he's following it in. So yeah, let's definitely go in that same direction. looks like there's shadow on this side. What is your deal, man? Okay, here goes nothing. Ah, okay. I wasn't sure if I could dissolve him or freeze him. It looks like what I could do is freeze him. So, nice. Let me pose by my kill here. These guys are not invulnerable. They can be fought. They can be defeated. And now I'm sure this is just going to be a nice little stroll out of the caves. Because I've got a meeting in 15 minutes, and so I should definitely get out of here. I've got no idea where this elevator is going to take me up to. I mean, this space is, like, bizarre. Because, I mean, it's clearly built by humans, right? Like, this isn't alien infrastructure. But I'm not sure what the humans were doing down here. Is it a mine? I mean, it must be a mine, right? Okay, okay. Maybe... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, we can swim? Oh, gosh. Okay. Is that the same guy or a different guy? Okay, so I tried hiding under the water. That didn't work. I gotta run. I gotta run. Oh, okay. Ah! Again, I have to do everything perfectly the first time. I can't take a moment to figure out what's flexible and what's not. Gotta get inside. Alright. Out, 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 out. Stop it. Getting stuck on geometry? No, cut it out. Yes! Fugitive! Haha! I didn't kill my wife! It was the one-armed man! Ah, yeah. This is how you get away from Tommy Lee Jones. The Codician says, why do villains never chase you through waterfalls and rivers? It's because you're supposed to die. When somebody jumps down a waterfall or a river or something like that, what they're saying is, I'd rather accept a 1% chance of survival than face the consequences that are chasing me. So, yeah, they don't jump too because they also don't want to die. It's an absolute desperation move. So where am I gonna end up? Because this is probably where we're gonna need to end the stream. Hey, look, it's my dog! I got my dog back! Where were you? I needed someone to sacrifice their life to save me. Okay, I'm going to try to find, just for the sake of answering average Twitch user's question, let me look through my playlists and see if I can find the Free People. Look at all of the titles of all of the videos. Oh, it goes back so far. Where are they? Oh my gosh, it's been forever since there they are. State of Decay 2, The Free People. Okay, I'm gonna click on that playlist, and then when there's End of the Line, Hostile Humans, Chester, Justice for Chester. There's part 18 of the Free People playlist. It's called Justice for Chester. Chester was the one I lost. Where I was, so there's an episode called Part 13, Chester's Last Stand, where I thought I was at the end of the story. I thought I was going to, complete the legacy. And then I think I actually got Chester killed. Or maybe that was one where I didn't get Chester killed. Maybe it was Part 20 where I said, well, that went badly? No, because it said Yaren is a new Chester in Part 19. So Chester, I totally lost Chester. Maybe it was End of the Line, Part 50. I don't know when I lost him. I lost Chester at one point, and I was very sad about it. So you can go watch that video if you really want to. Poor Chester. Yeah, because Chester, he's actually got the face of somebody that I know, and so I was kind of I felt an extra attachment to him when I lost him. Okay. So the Coalition just accidentally sent me a message that was a hint for the next area or something, but I don't have that. So we're gonna wrap this up right now. But if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm gonna put a button there for you. And if I keep playing Somerville, which seems to be the trend, I will put that video right there, and some other weird stuff right here.